A Porsche 718 Cayman costs $68,000 new and delivers 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds with mid-engine balance that makes corners feel like the car is reading your mind. That's the benchmark, the sports car everyone measures themselves against. But here's what Porsche doesn't advertise. 7 specific used vehicles trading for under $20,000 will embarrass a base Cayman on back roads, match it at track days, and cost one-third the price while being just as engaging to drive. I'm not talking about straight-line muscle cars that can't turn. I'm talking about proper sports cars with balanced chassis, communicative steering, and power-to-weight ratios that make expensive irrelevant when the road gets twisty. Some are Japanese legends that depreciated into bargain territory. Others are European wildcards nobody talks about. One is a domestic surprise that mechanics actually respect. These 7 vehicles prove that driving engagement isn't measured in purchase price. It's measured in smiles per mile. Let me show you the budget sports cars that keep pace with Porsches costing triple their value. Subscribe to Car Care Nest and enable notifications now, because we're exposing the performance bargains that deliver Porsche-level driving dynamics for Honda Accord money, and you need this before prices correct themselves. Number 1, Chevrolet Corvette C5Z06, 2001 to 2004. The C5Z06 makes 385 horsepower from a 5.7-liter LS6 V8 and hits 60 in 3.9 seconds, faster than the Cayman by a full second. That's supercar territory for $18,000. The transaxle layout puts transmission in the rear for perfect 50-50 weight distribution. Handling is genuinely impressive with revised suspension geometry and wider tires. The interior is typical GM plastic nightmare, but who cares when you're pulling 1.0 G on skid pad? These depreciated because Corvette stigma is real. People assume they're for retirees having midlife crises. But track day enthusiasts know these embarrassed vehicles costing 6 figures. LS6 engines are bulletproof, proven to 200,000 miles. 6-speed manual transmission is Tremec T56, the same unit in Vipers and Cobras. You're finding clean examples with 60,000 miles for 17 grand. That's Porsche performance for Camry money. Number 2, Mazda RX-8, 2009 to 2011, Series 2. The Series 2 RX-8 makes 232 horsepower from 1.3-liter rotary engine, revving to 9,000 RPM. It's slower to 60 at 6.4 seconds, but on twisty roads, the lightweight chassis and perfect weight distribution make it feel quicker than numbers suggest. The rotary engine is unreliable if you don't understand rotary maintenance. Premature apex seal failure is common, but 2009-plus models got revised seals and better oiling. A performance shop owner runs a 2010 with 97,000 miles bought for $8,000. He pre-mixes 2-stroke oil with every tank and changes oil every 3,000 miles religiously. 0 engine issues. Manual transmission is precise. Steering communicates everything. You're finding clean examples for 9 grand. It's momentum car that rewards smooth driving over brute power. Number 3, Nissan 35 OZ, 2007 to 2009, late HR engine. Late 35 OZ models with HR revision of VQ 35 V6 make 306 horsepower and hit 60 in 5.3 seconds, nearly matching the Cayman. The chassis is front-heavy but competent with proper setup. Aftermarket support is comprehensive. Suspension upgrades cost hundreds instead of thousands. These depreciated catastrophically because 370Z replaced them and styling aged poorly. But mechanically they're solid. The VQ35HR engine is Nissan's most reliable modern V6. 6-speed manual transmission is robust. Steering is hydraulic with actual feedback. A track instructor operates a 2008 with 123,000 miles bought for 12 grand. He spent 2,000 on coilovers, sway bars, and brake pads. It keeps pace with Caymans at track days while costing 80% less. You're finding clean examples with 70,000 miles for 14 grand. Number 4, BMW M2, 2016 to 2018, F87. The M2 stretches the $20,000 budget, but delivers 365 horsepower from twin-turbo 3.0-liter inline-six. 0 to 60 happens in 4.2 seconds, faster than base Cayman. The chassis is properly developed with limited slip differential and adaptive dampers. Steering is electric but well-tuned. These depreciated faster than expected because M cars have expensive maintenance reputations. But 2016 to 2018 models with N55 engine are relatively reliable when maintained properly. 6-speed manual is brilliant. You're finding examples with 60,000 miles approaching 20 grand from original owners who got crushed by depreciation. Maintenance is expensive. Budget for synthetic oil changes and premium fuel. But performance justifies costs. This is legitimate M-Division engineering for half original price. An enthusiast bought a 2017 with 58,000 miles for $19,500. It's the most expensive car on this list, but genuinely matches Cayman performance. Number 5, Honda S2000, 2006 to 2009, AP2. The AP2 S2000 makes 237 horsepower from 2.2-liter four-cylinder, revving to 8,000 RPM. 0 to 60 takes 5.4 seconds, but the driving experience is what matters. VTEC crossover at 6,000 RPM is addictive. 50-50 weight distribution creates neutral handling. 6-speed manual transmission is Honda perfection. These hold value better than anything on this list. Clean examples with 70,000 miles command 18 grand. The F22C engine is bulletproof, documented past 300,000 miles. A track day regular operates a 2008 with 147,000 miles bought for $16,000 3 years ago. It's now worth $17,000 despite added mileage. These appreciate because Honda stopped building anything this engaging. You're buying driving purity that Caymans can't match at any price. The analog feedback is superior to modern Porsche electronic steering. Number 6, Lotus Elise, 2005 to 2011, Series 2. The Elise weighs 1,900 pounds and makes 189 horsepower from Toyota 2ZZ engine. Power-to-weight ratio creates acceleration, matching heavier vehicles with double the horsepower. 0 to 60 happens in 4.9 seconds, identical to base Cayman. Mid-engine layout with race car suspension geometry makes this the most focused driver's car available under 20 grand. The Toyota engine is reliable, proven in Corollas and Celicas worldwide. 6-speed manual is precise. You're finding examples with 40,000 miles for 19 grand. Maintenance is reasonable because powertrain is Toyota, parts bin components. An autocross champion runs a 2006 with 63,000 miles. It dominates events against Caymans and Corvettes costing triple. The driving experience is unmatched. Nothing this focused exists at any price point. You're buying race car that's street legal. Number 7, Subaru BRZ/Toyota, 86, 2013 to 2016 first generation. The BRZ and 86 twins make 205 horsepower from naturally aspirated 2.0-liter Boxer 4. 0 to 60 takes 6.2 seconds, slower than Cayman but irrelevant on twisty roads where low weight and perfect balance dominate. These are momentum cars rewarding smooth driving over brute power. The chassis is brilliantly developed with torsion limited slip differential and communicative steering. 6-speed manual transmission is excellent. You're finding clean examples with 50,000 miles for 15 grand from enthusiasts who maintain properly. The FA20 engine is reliable when oil is changed regularly. A driving instructor operates a 2015 with 98,000 miles bought for 13 grand. He teaches in it because the chassis communicates so clearly. This is driver education disguised as affordable sports car. It makes you better at driving while costing less than Camrys. The Porsche 718 Cayman is brilliant, but $68,000 is real money that most enthusiasts don't have lying around. These 7 vehicles prove that driving engagement isn't locked behind 6-figure price tags or German badges. Some match the Cayman's acceleration, others exceed its handling balance. A few deliver more analog feedback through steering and chassis. The common thread is proper sports car engineering. Lightweight construction, balanced weight distribution, communicative steering, and manual transmissions that reward skill over electronic intervention. When you're shopping under 20,000, prioritize chassis fundamentals over straight-line speed. Test drive multiple examples. Verify maintenance history meticulously. Buy the cleanest example available even if it means stretching budget slightly. Subscribe to Car Care Nest because we're exposing the performance bargains that deliver supercar thrills without supercar costs. Buy what drives right, maintain it properly, and ignore people who think expensive equals better when the road gets interesting.